Hello students, we continue our chapter application of derivatives. It's 13th module. Now we will be solving few questions from exercise 6.5, very important questions. All these questions are of 6 marks type. 14, question number 14. Find two positive integers x and y such that x plus y equal to 60 and xy cube is maximum. So we want to maximize xy cube. So we need values of x and y which maximize or maximum value of x and y, or which are the values of x and y which maximizes xy cube. So what we do is, we'll identify what is to be maximized. That is xy cube, that's denoted by p. Now we want to eliminate one of these two variables. Eliminate either x or y using x plus y equal to 60. Means using given data, eliminate one of them. We know from equation 1, you can take x is equal to 60 minus y. That you put it in equation number 2. Why we did not write y equal to 60 minus x from equation 1? Then y is to be replaced 60 minus x. Then it will be 60 minus x the whole cube. That is little difficult. So we replace x as 60 minus y. We put it in equation 2. So p is equal to 60 minus y into y cube. We will open it, 60y cube minus y raised to 4. Now we know how to get the points of maxima or minima. So we will find the critical points. So dp by dy, that is 180y square minus 4y cube. We will factorize 4y square multiplied by 45 minus y. Now to get the turning point, dp by dy equal to 0. So we have y equal to 0 or y equal to 45. Now you may apply first derivative test or second derivative test. I hope you remember. Let's do this sum by first derivative test. So what to do? We will see the sign of dp by dy as y increases through 45, second number. So we'll take a number to the left of 45, left side of 45, and at the same time that is very nearer to 45. Let us take y as 44.9, 44.9. That is to the left side of 45. So if y is 44.9, this is positive, then 45 minus 44.9, that also positive. So left side of 45, the sign of dp by dy is positive. Now to the right of 45, maybe 45.01. Then we know this is negative, this is positive. So to the right hand side of 45, the sign of dp by dy is negative, left side it is positive. So dp by dy changes from positive to negative, positive to negative. It shows that p is maximum when y is equal to 45. Now here we are deleting the value of y as 0, because when one of the number is 0, then we know it is meaningless. So we delete y equal to 0. So in the maximum value, or p is maximum when y is equal to 45. So xy cube is maximum when x is equal to 60 minus 45, that is 15, and y is 45. So we can get the maximum value. x is 15 and y is 45. Substitute in this one, that is the maximum value. So to get the maximum value of xy cube, we need the values of x and y which maximizes this product. A similar question number 15. Let's read it. Find two positive integers x and y such that their sum is 35 and the product x square y raised to 5 is a maximum. So, as before, as the previous case, let's take this as P or Z, any alphabet. So, Z is equal to x square into y raised to 5. Again, two variables x and y, we need to eliminate one, which is easy. Let us take y. Y is equal to 35 minus x. You may take x also, no problem. Both the values will work out. Here it is replaced y. So, Z is equal to x square y raised to 5 equal to x square into 35 minus x whole raised to 5. Now we know the next step is dz by dx because it is expressed in terms of x. Now previous sum we expanded, then we found the derivative. But here expansion is difficult, especially the power is 5. So to find the derivative, let's apply product rule. So let's apply the product rule. First function into derivative of the second. 5 into 35 minus x raised to 4 into d by dx of the base 35 minus x derivative minus 1 plus second into 35 minus x raised to 5 into derivative of x square, that is 2x. So we applied product rule first into derivative of the second plus second into derivative of the first. Now let's take common factor out. We know the next step is equating with 0. So which is common in both? X into 35 minus x raised to 4 is common. So x into 35 minus x raised to 4 multiplied by, from the first one, this is negative sign, negative 5x plus 35 minus x into 2. Now this let us open it and simplify. We'll be getting x into 35 minus x raised to 4 into 70 minus 7x. Again you may take 7 out. So 7x into 35 minus x raised to 4 into 10 minus x. Now we have complete in factor form. Now we will equate with 0 to get the turning points or to get the x values. So equate with 0, then which are the x values? X is equal to 0, x is equal to 35, x is equal to 10. So we got 3x values, which are they? X is equal to 0, x is equal to 35, x is equal to 10. Now x equal to 0 is rejected because according to question, x is a positive number. Now x is equal to 35 is also rejected because from equation 1, y is equal to 35 minus 35, that also 0. So only one value, that is x is equal to 10. Now let's apply second derivative test. Actually second derivative test is easy. Now d2z by dx square. See, we know dz by dx. From dz by dx, the second derivative, that is 7 into 35 7 into 35 minus x whole cube into 6x square minus 120x plus 35. Now here we put x is equal to 10. Let us see the sign of the second derivative when x is 10. So 35 minus 10 the whole cube into 6 into 100 minus 120 into 10 plus 350. So we see the sign, this is negative. So by second derivative test, dz by dx will be maximum at x is equal to 10. Then y is equal to 35 minus 10 is equal to 25. So the required numbers are 10 and 25. 10 and 25. Now question number 16. Find two positive integers whose sum is 16 and sum of whose cubes is minimum. So let us take the positive numbers as x and y. Then what is given? X plus y is 16. What is to be minimized? Sum of whose cube? So x cube plus y cube. So we'll eliminate one of the variables, say y. So z is equal to x cube plus 16 minus x the whole cube. This is a minus b the whole cube identity expanded. Without expansion also you can find the derivative. So z is equal to x cube plus 16 whole cube minus x cube minus 48x multiplied by 16 minus x, or directly you find dz by dx. We know this is 3x square plus 3 into 16 minus x the whole square into negative 1, any of the ways. Then we need d2z by dx square also. So now itself let us find the second derivative, that is more easy. So it is 96. Now dz by dx is equal to 0. So we are getting x is equal to 8. This x equal to 8 we substitute in the second derivative. It's already positive. So we say x equal to 8 is a point of minimum. Point of minimum or point of minimum. So at x is equal to 8, second derivative is positive. So x is a point of local minima and z is minimum when x is 8, and we know when x is 8, y is 8. So the required numbers are 8 and 8. So 8 and 8, or when x is equal to 8 and y is equal to 8, x cube plus y cube is minimum. Is minimum. Now question number 17, different type, means practical oriented question. A square piece of tin of side 18 centimeter is to be made into a box without top by cutting a square from each corner and folding up the flaps to form the box. Understood the question? There is a square piece of tin. Each side is 18. We want to make it into a box without top. How the box can be made? By cutting a square piece from each corner and folding up the flaps to form the box. Now question, what should be the side of the square to be cut off so that the volume of the box is the maximum possible? So what is the question? We want to get the side of the square to be cut off from that square piece so that the volume of the box is maximum. So let us take each side of square piece of tin is 18. We assume let x centimeter be the side of each of the 4 squares cut off from each corner. Then the dimensions of the open box are 18 minus 2x, 18 minus 2x and x centimeter. Did you understand? the length from each side x centimeter is cut off. So length is 18 minus 2x. Breadth also 18 minus 2x. Now we know the height of the box, that is actually the side of the square only. So the dimensions of the open box are 18 minus 2x, 18 minus 2x and x. Now let's see the volume. Volume, suppose it is Z, then length into breadth into height. Length into breadth into height. B, that is 18 minus 2x, the whole square into x. Now we want to maximize volume. Volume is the Z here. It is to be maximized. Okay, maximized. Now we know the procedure. Let us use second derivative test. Since it is square here in the formula, it is easy if you open it. So a minus b whole square identity, a square minus 2ab plus b square, then into x. Again you open with this x. We have 4x cube minus 42x square plus 324x. So dz by dx, 12x square minus 144x plus 324. Now second derivative is 24x minus 144. Now we will equate dz by dx with 0. We will get x value. That x value we put it in second derivative. If the sign is negative, we say our x value maximize. So see how the x value is found. So dz by dx is 0. 12x square minus 144x plus 324 0 can divide throughout by 12. So x square minus 12x plus 27 0. X minus 9 into x minus 3 0. X is equal to 9 or x is equal to 3. X is equal to 9 is rejected because when x is 9, length is 18 minus 2x is 18 minus 2 into 9 equal to 0, which is impossible. So we have only one value, that is x equal to 3, that is the turning point. This x equal to 3, we put it in the second derivative and we see the sign of d2z by dx square is 24 into 3 minus 144 is negative 72. So z is minimum or volume is minimum at x equal to 3. So side of each square to be cut off from each corner for maximum volume is 3 centimeter. Okay, thank you.